Well, greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're looking at the mandrill. The mandrill is an amazingly beautifully coloured old world monkey. What do I mean by an old world monkey? Well, any monkey that calls Africa or Asia its home is classed as an old world monkey, and any monkey that calls North or South America its home is called a new world monkey. The mandrill is a large old world monkey. In fact, it's actually classed as the largest of all monkey species throughout the world, New World and Old World, but also is one of the most recognizable. For example, the Old World monkey, who presents Simba in The Lion King, is actually a mandrill. They are known by their striking blue and red skin on their face and on their rump. Their heads are large relative to their bodies. The skin and the face is really rigid. In real life, they are found predominantly in the western and central parts of Africa, in and around the cradle of life. Residing in rainforests and occasionally savannas, the largest population of the mandrill is actually found in Gabon, a country located in the west coast of Africa. They are an extremely social creature and they live in groups called hordes, which are often led by one alpha male. As you've seen at the start of this video, the largest of all the mandrills that you'll actually see in this video, he was the alpha male and he leads the pack. The rest of it is made up of about 10 to 12 females. Females exclusive groups also exist, some of which include hundreds of primates. The mandrill is most active during the day and spends most of their time on the ground. They're actually omnivores and their diet is fruit, seed, leaves and roots, as you can see here. He's munching away on the innards of the branch, taking away all the stalk and then eating inside it. But they'll also eat eggs, birds and small mammals, reptiles and insects. Basically, they'll eat pretty much anything. In some areas, mandrills are sadly hunted for bushmeat and consumed. They're considered by some a rare delicacy. In fact, unfortunately, due to the expanding human presence for agriculture and settlement, their habitats are diminishing each year. And because of this, their population numbers are actually going down. According to the IUCN, which we'll get into a little bit later, they're classed as a vulnerable species. Folks, if you're enjoying this video, a like to the channel will be immensely helpful. And of course, if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button and why not join us on the road to 1,000 subs. As I said, all you have to do is just smash the subscribe button. It's completely free and it just helps me out a lot. As I said, they are classed as the largest of all species of Old World and New World monkey. Their name is made up of mandrill, meaning man and baboon in the Old African. And also, they're the most colourful. But here, did you know the reason why they're the most colourful? The red running through the middle of their face are red blood vessels, while the blue grooved skin either side parallel arrangements of collagen fibers supported by a rigid bone. This helps them stand out, and it's thought that the mandrill with the most vibrant colours tends to be more dominant and successful at mating. Female mandrills are normally pregnant from between 179 to 182 days, after which the mother will give birth to one, rarely two offspring. Their fingernails and hands are like ours. So if you have fingernails and hands, then they have an opposable thumb. One of the most unique facts that I've ever learned about the mandrills is that there's actually evidence suggesting that they can identify sick and infected monkeys by smelling their poop and detecting the unique chemical indicators. This is done as a preventative measure so that mandrills can avoid grooming the infected troop members and lower the risk of becoming sick themselves. Well, folks, not to end this video on a downer, but as I said, the mandrills are actually classed as vulnerable according to the IUCN. There's after been a population drop of about 30% over the last couple of years, and that's down to deforestation. It's down to them being hunted for bushmeat. There's actually fewer than 4,000 mandrills estimated to be left in the wild. That's the reason why they're classed as vulnerable. Folks, if you're enjoying this video, you might like Google's next recommendation, which is on screen now. See you later. Bye-bye.